Good day everyone, it's another beautiful day. Today I want to do a quick tutorial on how to make a very simple amplifier that will not even take you up to 5 minutes. So this time I'm sketching it out to follow the diagram. So here it is. This is base, this is collector, this is emitter, positive. This one is. So I'm sketching it out so that we follow the diagram to quickly do the schematic and build it up. So I've gotten the needed materials. I've not gotten everything. I will get some of them from scrap. You don't even need to buy anything except your board. You can even build it without boards, but I don't want it to look rough and then unsafe, so I decided to use a Vero board. Okay, so alright, so I've quickly sketched it out so that I will follow this diagram. As you can see, it requires very few components. The speaker, as usual, for any amplifier. This is an audio amplifier, of course, so you need speaker. So this is one of the active elements that you need. This is the transistor C5198. So here it is. Oh, sorry, it's not capturing. Okay, so then you need 100 microfarad capacitor, 1K resistor. Then you need 5 volt to 12 volt to power this. So using 5 volt means you can even use battery to power it. So you can use any DC volt to power it, of course. Alright, so we move further. Here this pin will be grounded. That is the emitter of the transistor will be grounded, and we also go to the negative input of the audio input. So the C, which is for collector, that one will be going straight to 1K resistor. Then the output of the 1K resistor goes to the base of the transistor. Then the speaker positive terminal will come straight to that collector pin also, and then the base terminal, one of the leg of the base, will go to the positive leg of the 100 microfarad capacitor, while the negative side of the microfarad capacitor will go to the audio input positive. So that audio input will be in series with the 100 microfarad capacitor. So without wasting time, I'm going to build it straight. So I will build it on this board. Then I just need very few part of the board. So when I'm done, I'll cut it out so that it will be very, very small. It have to fold it so that it will stand firm. Then I'll do some soldering. I'm using the line type of Vero board, so I need to break the line. So if you're not experienced, you shouldn't use this kind of Vero board. But I know where to break when necessary, so I'm using this type. I feel it's safe. So let's start working based on the diagram immediately without wasting time. So I will start with the first pin, which is pin 1, that is labeled as base. So B. We said the first connection there goes to the 100 microfarad capacitor. The positive terminal of the 100 microfarad capacitor goes straight to that pin 1. So let me connect that. So I have the capacitor somewhere here. Okay, here it is. 100 microfarad capacitor. So this track side is the negative, the other side is the positive. So I will connect the positive leg to that base of the transistor. So let's go straight. So here's the positive side. So I'll connect it to that pin. So I've connected the positive terminal of the 100 UF capacitor to the base of the transistor. So this is the back view. So this is the positive terminal of the 100 microfarad capacitor. So based on the diagram, the negative terminal of the 100 microfarad capacitor goes to audio input. So I'm going to do that connection now. So this cable will be going to the audio input, so I've decided to label them because I'll be using several cables. So I decided to label them. The blue one will be used as the positive audio input, while the white one will be used as the ground for the audio input. So let me do that connection straight. That is this positive, this blue cable will be going to the negative terminal of the 100 microfarad capacitor. So as I said, here is the blue cable that will be going to the negative terminal. See the back, so this is the negative terminal of the capacitor. I have to solder them together. Alright, so let's look at the diagram again. This same base have two connections. One is to the capacitor. We are done with the capacitor connection. The other one is to the 1K resistor. Do we have any 1K resistor? So we are going to search for my empty box. If you don't have any 1K, then we will do series of parallel connection with the various resistors available here to achieve the 1K. So set your meter to continuity mode, which measure resistance or continuity. So let me measure. Okay, this one is too high, the value is too high, so let me check another. This 450 ohms. If I get another one to get 900 ohms, then I'm okay. Alright, so I can connect these two in series to get 900 ohms. That is close to the 1 kilo ohms. But let me still check if I can get a single 1 kilo ohm. Still 450. 1.6, this is too high. But if I connect it in parallel with the 450 ohms, it will reduce. So let me see how much it will give me. Let's see how much. So let me connect that 452 in parallel to get 900 ohms. So it's this one. Okay. So we're getting close to the 1000 ohms, which is a 1 kilo ohm. So in parallel. 580. Oh, that's too low anyway. But I will use this one. I will use this 580. That's approximately 600 ohms. Yes. We use 1K resistor to loop the base and connector together, though we didn't get the exact 1K value here, but this is about 600 and 700 ohms. We get through the series connection, we still do the work. So I'm going to do that connection right here. This is the base. The base is on the left, that is the left leg. The collector is the middle, so use them to connect them together. That is one pin go to the base, the other pin go to the collector, which is the middle pin. Alright, so I'm trying to get that. It's a bit dark. Alright, so I've bring them out. This is one pin of the transistor, this is the other pin. So the middle pin is the collector, the right hand side here. If you're tuning from the back, it's go to right. So that's the base. So we use the resistor to connect the base and the collector together. So let me set that one together. So I've connected the capacitor, I've connected the resistor. So let's go to the speaker's connection. So one leg of the speaker go to the collector of the transistor. So let's use this cable for speaker. I've already labeled speaker. So I will use this one this pin to go to the collector of the transistor. We say the middle pin is the collector, so therefore speaker will go to the middle pin. One leg of the speaker will go to the middle pin. Just take it. So that connecting the speaker, one leg of the speaker to the collector. The second leg of the speaker will be going to battery. So let me use this cable for battery. So that means the cable, they'll join together here, but that will look too rough, so I will just connect them at one point. After joining them, I will just connect them at one point on the board. Alright, so let me do that. So this is the DC supply cable, and this is the speaker second cable. So I'll join them here. So I'll solder them together anyway, because in the diagram, one leg of the speaker goes to DC volt supply. So I'll be using this orange cable to supply the voltage, so that's why I connect it to the speaker second leg. Alright, so we are done with the speaker connection. One leg of the speaker to collector, which is this, the white cable for speaker. We go to the middle leg of the transistor. The middle leg is the collector. Alright, the second leg of the speaker to power supply. Here is the second leg of the speaker. The green cable, it has been connected to the green cable, which will be used for the power supply. So what next? We'll look at the other connections. Let's go to the emitter. Emitter is the right hand leg of the transistor. So what connections do we have on emitter? Emitter will be the ground, that will be the ground leg. So the audio input minus cable will also go to that emitter leg. Okay, so let's get started. Then this cable is also white. It's meant with the orange cable. It will be the ground cable. So I'll connect it to the emitter of this transistor. I'll connect it to this left leg of the transistor. Alright. Then I'll also connect the second audio input. Which cable, this one, this white also. The white leg of this audio input will also be connected to the emitter of this transistor. So meaning this power supply negative leg and the audio input negative will be connected together, and then they will go to the emitter of the transistor. So after completing this one, the connection is complete. Let's just terminate it to the appropriate end device, like the plug that will be bringing in the audio input will supply the power supply also. So let's do that right now. Don't start. Connect them accordingly. Let me on this to know which one is. Okay. So this one will be the one that will go to this one that will go to white. Let me supply the power. Now first of all, use this 5-volt power supply. This is 5-volt power supply. I've already identified the positive and the negative, but let me prove that again so I know the positive. I'm going to prove that. Change it to volts. So positive, the negative. So 5-volt, right? So let me power it with 5-volt and see. I will turn it off first. Here's the cable for the power. Sorry, this one for positive. And this one for negative. Alright, so I'm not going to rotate it with tape yet because I'm still going to test with 12-volt battery. So which connection else? Well, this is speaker. So let me do that. Does the polarity of the speaker matter? I don't think so. I'll just connect it anyhow. I won't mind the polarity. Alright, so let me test now. I plug in. Okay.
One of the problems of the election we actually had under 1910 or on.
Alright, so that's a good one, but if I want it to be louder, I'll supply a higher volt. So the one we are using right now is 5 volts. So let me supply a 12-volt battery, 12-volt DC, and see how loud it will be. Alright, this particular adapter is 12 volt. I'll plug and test, and then you see it. So let me first of all measure the voltage. You see 12 volt on the screen. It's not properly plugged. So as you can see, 12.2, 12.3. So let's apply this 12 volt to the system and see how loud it will be. This is the power cable. Alright, so I'll disconnect it from the 5 volt and supply it to the 12 volt. Here's the positive. I've already marked it. Here's the negative. You can feel the reaction. So here's the phone. Let the music begin. The phone is off. FM. Let me use my phone, but let me bring that system. Just need to go to download. So let's test with this system now because the phone was not open. It can go louder than this, but I realized if you put it to the highest volume, there is little distortion because of the power supply. So if I want it to be more louder, I get a better power supply that can give at least 3 ampere. But that we put the life of the transistor in risk. It will not last long. So this volume is enough for any audio. So I'll leave it this way. Let me test what I'm saying. The volume can go better. Can you see the difference? Alright, so the next thing is to package it and put it in this box and cover it, and we look so good. Before I do that, let me modify the circuit to know when you are supplying, when there is a power to it. So in that case, I will add LED. So since the power is coming here, I will add resistor. So connect it across the positive and negative terminal of the power supply. So therefore, in this diagram, this pin will come here, and then this one will come here. So let me look at it. The right is the. I will use a cable to connect it because I'll place it closer to another part of the board. So I need a long cable to connect them. So. Alright, so I've connected the LED for the indication. So the next thing is to cut this into a very simple one. Alright.
Don't worry. You need to stop crying into my phone.
Then I'll package them into the box. Alright, so this is the end product.
Put your hands on the car. I wanna tell you no go slow.
Yeah, so here is the diagram, is the schematic. This is the main transistor C5198. I just need 3 components, isn't it? The transistor, the resistor, the capacitor. Then what else? We know that we need power supply. We need a speaker for it to function, to give out the audio signal. Then this section is not compulsory, but is the LED I later introduced. So if you want to connect LED, you get 1K resistor, connect it in series with the positive terminal of the LED, then the second terminal of the LED goes to the ground. So that means the power supply will be connected to 1K resistor, then the output of that 1K resistor goes to this LED. Then the base of this transistor will be connected to 1K resistor, then the 1K resistor second leg will be connected to the collector of the transistor. The middle pin is the collector of this transistor. Furthermore, the base leg also goes to the positive leg of this 100 microfarad capacitor, then the negative leg of the 100 microfarad capacitor goes to the audio input. Alright, so that is the plug that will be plugging into audio source like telephone and computer and other stuff like that. Then the emitter is the ground terminal, so the emitter will be going to ground. That is the negative power supply, and it also goes to the negative part of the audio input. That is, the audio input have the main input, which is the positive, and then the ground leg also. Alright, so which other thing? The speaker. One leg of the speaker will be the power supply, which is the VCC. You can supply 5 volts, you can supply 12 volts. Then the second leg of the speaker will go to the collector. It will go straight to the collector of this C5198 transistor. So that is very simple. So you just need a few components. You don't even need to buy these components. You can look into your trash box and you get them. So just as I did, I didn't go to the market to buy any of this. I found this C5198 in my cup. This is my components cup. Then I said, what can I do with this? Oh, my neighbor need an audio amplifier for her desktop. She doesn't have any audio means to. She can play video, but there's no sound because she doesn't have any power, any audio amplifier attached to the desktop. And you know, desktop doesn't come with a speaker, unlike a laptop. So I need to quickly do this. It takes me just about 10 minutes to construct this. All right. So that is all. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe to my channel. As usual, I will be posting very interesting videos, always tutorial, networking, electronics, electrical. So stay tuned. If you are interested in the field, like and subscribe and share with friends that are interested in this technology field also. So once again, let me give you the good music. Feel it before you go. All right, so play. Increase the volume. The audio is very clear. Power button is there. I've decided to connect a switch in series with the positive power supply. So just connect one leg of the power supply to one pin of the switch and connect the other output pin to the main board of the amplifier.